Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
So I have this lady at the end of the garage. She won't leave property. We called Stuart PD last night, and they told her that she had to leave property. If she came back, she would be trespassed.
Okay.
She's here. She went into the building a couple times, which
Was she a patient here?
she never admitted as a patient.
Okay.
So she was a non-admin, but she will not leave. She's saying that we have her property. We don't have her property. Someone is bringing her cell phone that she left in a transport vehicle. They're bringing it at around 11. So we don't have it on there. The problem is that she keeps running into the building. And we can't have that. She's like, I'm with this right here.
Usually the pants and dollars out.
119 Stuart. Did we have a call here last night? Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Good. So, you can't be on the property.
I was told I can.
By who? Do you have your ID on you?
Yeah, by a gentleman earlier. I was your police department.
Okay.
Officer Tyson?
Yes,
It was
came
Officer
by
Tyson.
yesterday. We both heard the same thing. Whereas I was supposed to get
Stand by,
my
I'm trying to get an ID.
bad. Whereas I was told
190 New
that I
Jersey.
would get the remaining of my property, my cell phone, by 8 today. I was also told that I would meet with clinical by
Yeah,
8
it's important.
today.
I am clinical. That's why
I
I'm here to talk to you.
requested to speak to you after I got nowhere. And I came over to say you can't
You can't be on
here.
property, and I told you your stuff won't be here till 11, and you
10-9.
refused to leave. And
I
told
left
you,
last night. I was
Okay.
overly compliant.
but I'm telling you now, you keep going into the building. We cannot have that.
To check
and
the
you,
status.
Alright, so
You
we're
don't
gonna
need to
issue
go
a
into the
trespass
building
warning or
to
no?
check the status. And we repeatedly told you that Wayne, my director of operations, was on the phone earlier. I got full report from my staff that you were told you cannot be here this morning.
I was not, listen, I don't know if you, I was wandering the streets last night.
Again,
Was told to come back this morning. When I did come back this morning, I'm met with nothing.
right?
So yes,
because
when
they
I go
told you
in
you
and I
don't
said,
have
what's the
your
status? It's 8 o'clock. I still don't have the rest of my belongings.
And
You're
you
telling
were
me I
told-
can't be here, but yet you're holding
I
something of
don't have.
mine.
If I had it with me physically, I would give it to you so you could be on your way. I don't have it.
I don't
And
have
I
it
got
either.
report
I have no
that
way to
it
get
won't
there.
Be here until 11. You cannot be on property and going inside.
Okay,
Like, you
so this is
cannot-
how we're going to deal with this, okay? You can hang out on the sidewalk. She said 11 o'clock. You can hang out on the sidewalk. You
I'm
can't be on
with
this
Banyan
property.
Treatment.
You're going to be trespassed from this location, okay?
I'm
So that
with
means you can't be
Banyan
on the
Treatment.
property.
I'm
You're not.
not. I
You're
was
not a
brought
patient.
here by Banyan
you're-
Center.
you did
I'm
not
from
admit.
Jersey.
Okay?
There's no. Listen, I'm just waiting on my property. That's it.
Okay.
And we are bringing
And,
you
and
property,
also, I
and
need to
told
sign.
you
I do.
There's
I did.
nothing for you to sign.
I do. There's a consent of release form I need to sign for my employer.
We're not signing anything. You are not a patient here.
It's a consent, but I did arrive here.
But you're not a patient. You decided to be a non-admit, so you're
Yes.
not a patient. So there's nothing for you to sign.
That's-
all we want is for
Ma'am.
you to leave property. When your stuff arrives, we'll let the transportation team know to meet you up there
Ma'am,
or
I-
wherever you are, and you can have your things and go.
I left property, had nowhere to go last night. I am
We
coming
gave
back
you the
after I
option-
was told
we
I can
gave
come
you
back.
The
Okay.
option to stay. I'm not having this argument anymore.
We're not going to argue about this. You have to go up to the
I
sidewalk.
also need to sign a release of consent form. This is
There's-
a thing.
there's nothing-
This is a thing for my employer, sir.
Okay. That's something you can take up with your employer. You need to leave the
Sir,
property. I'll meet you up
they
front by
have
the
my
sidewalk.
property.
Okay.
I'm still with Banyan
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
I'm going to tell you this one time.
I left
I am
yesterday,
issuing you
sir.
a trespass warning. You're being trespassed. You consider
I
yourself
left-
trespassed. If you do not leave and go up to the sidewalk, you will be placed
Your
under arrest and
officer said to
transported to the
come
Martin
back.
County Jail.
Your
Do
officer
you understand?
said to come back.
I'm not that officer. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what was
Okay,
told to me yesterday.
go to the sidewalk. Otherwise, you're going to be
Sir,
placed
my
under
property is
arrest.
still here.
That's a civil issue, and they're going to get your
And
property.
it's going to be a civil issue between me and Banyan Center.
Okay, you need to leave and go on off this property right now. Otherwise, you are
Banyan
subject to
Center
arrest.
still has my property.
That is a civil issue. You need to leave the property. Otherwise, you're going to go to jail.
I still need to sign a release of consent
You do
form.
not. You were never a patient here. We are not going to
Yes,
continue
but
to
I
argue
arrived
this. We are not going to continue to argue this. Do you understand what I am saying to you? Are you understanding what I'm saying to you?
I hear you.
No, not hearing me. Are you understanding what I'm
Sir,
saying to you?
there is paperwork that needs to be
Are
signed.
you understanding what I'm saying to you?
There
Ma'am,
is
yes or no?
paperwork.
That is a question.
I cannot leave here.
You need to leave and go to the sidewalk, otherwise you're going to go to jail.
Consent form. Or
You're
else
trespassing.
If someone calls in, they don't have to share anything.
You're
that I
trespassing.
Abide, that I
Ma'am, you're not listening to me. Do you want to go to jail today?
I'm in the right.
You need to leave the property. You're
we'll
not in the right.
we'll
You need
figure
to
out-
go off the property, ma'am.
There's still things that I need to sign
You are,
that they're not allowing me to sign.
ma'am, I really do not want to take you to jail
I
for
was-
trespassing
Sir,
because
you
you're
were called
trespassing.
out yesterday, and I left.
I was not here
and was-
yesterday.
Right, okay. So I was told that I could come back, even by one of the texts. He said, yes, it's fine to wait here until you get your property. I'm being told something different every other hour.
Ma'am, the call notes said that you were told to leave the property, otherwise you're subject to arrest for trespassing.
And I left the property.
And you're back now, so you're trespassing.
Yes, because I was
Leave the
told 8
property, you're
o'clock.
going to jail.
You can speak to Officer Tyson.
Leave the property, you're going to go to jail. Are you refusing to leave the property, ma'am?
I'm refusing to walk away
Okay,
with
put your hands
my
around your
property.
back. Put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest.
All right, let me put this up.
Nope, that'll go in your property.
Can I put this up?
Nope.
It's my wallet.
Put your hand behind your back, you're under arrest.
Wow.
Straight on 1015. You have anything illegal on you? Any guns, knives, drugs, weapons, anything else along those lines?
Nope.
Okay.
One hell of a lot of people.
Okay. Well, you're under arrest for trespassing. I'll be back to get your
Oh, where are we going?
my cop car's over here.
Okay. And then you hear the text laughing. One hell of a lawsuit, boy. I also still need to sign a release of consent form. Sir, I'm okay.
This way.
Well, there's recording and all of this.
Stay right there, please. Hold on. Nothing in any of your pockets, correct?
Right.
Have a seat.
Can I at least have these put in front of me?
Nope.
No, that's not an option?
Nope.
Okay.
Per our policy, they must remain to the rear.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
I need to get her name. What's your name, ma'am?
Gloria. Last name is Callow, C-A-L-L-O-W.
Phone number.
516. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me give you my office. 772 200 4411.
And you're the
Director of Nursing.
What's your date of birth, ma'am? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let me get you a case number real quick.
Okay.
119 Stuart, what's the case number? Don't worry. 25211. There you go.
Thank you so much, officer.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Sir.
119.
51 CJ, black female, 36702.2.
I had a guess. We will get into this back in a second.
846.
119 Sir.
119.
It's an I-7 CJ, and there's 36705.2. 10-6.
That's fine. Well, okay.
10841, notes added. Gone prior to my arrival.
How am I still going to get the rest of my things?
You can take that up with Banyan whenever you get out of jail.
You just escorted me off the property,
Yes.
sir.
You can call them and make coordination to get the rest of your property.
So go back to the place
Nope.
that
You can call them.
kicked me out.
You can call them, and you can coordinate with them to get the rest of your belongings. And do not go back to the property.
How am I supposed to
We're
get
gonna go in that door right over there
my
that's open.
cell phone?
You go right over there into that open door. Have a seat in that chair, please.